Oh my God, here we are, action takers who get shit done. Man, I'm so excited about this book because what you might not know about me is I was not always a person who got shit done. I was a procrastinator big time. I spent a lot of time having excuses as to why I wasn't doing things instead of just doing them. So now we're surrounded by all these amazing people who are taking action and getting shit done. I'm going to bring up our first guest today right now, Jacalyn Price. Jacalyn, it's so good to see you here today. And here we are. The book's finally here. Woot woot. How does it feel?
Oh, like ecstatic. It's just amazing what you can do when you put your mind to it. And just being an author is on top of the world.
Yes, it's so much fun, right? Putting your words, your ideas, your thoughts on paper. And I'm curious, what was it about this title in particular that got you interested in joining this book?
Well, a lot of people don't have a routine to get shit done, basically. They just wander each day, not sure where to start, how to end the day, and just how to have a set up system to get running for the day and go through your daily activities and achieve what you want to set out to do.
I love that, because having a system in place is one of the ways that we're able to accomplish so much. So we're talking about the book Action Takers Who Get Shit Done. You can get your copy over on Amazon or go to our website and cash in on all the free gifts that our authors are offering. Just go to actiontakerspublishing.com/GSD, cash in on all those free gifts over there. And Jacalyn, with this particular book itself, the idea behind this one is to give actionable steps for the reader so that they can walk away and take action so that they can get shit done in their own life or their own business. And the title of your chapter is Live Your Best Life. So I'd love for you to talk about that a little bit. I know you do some coaching and stuff, so why don't you talk about, like, what does living your best life mean to you, and how are you living your best life?
Basically, start your day with the right attitude and start your day with gratitude because not everybody wakes up every morning, and waking up is a bonus because not everybody does. And make your bed every day. How you start your day is how you end your day. So you can achieve these things initially of a morning. Gratitude is the most important thing to start your day. Make your bed and have a routine of following the steps you've set out the night before, and keep going through that day and try and achieve what you'll put on your list to do. If you don't get it done that day, there's always time the next day. And keep to your routine where you can. Sometimes life happens and you can't achieve that, but make the best of what you have and share what you know as well. It's amazing sharing little tips you learn as a coach and having mentors. And I love to share because that helps somebody else get through a day.
When did you have you always been that way, a kind of person who coaches and helps people through things, or is this a learned skill that you've adopted?
Well, I've been a carer most of my life with other family, mostly. And what you learn as a carer, it's amazing because family have challenges, and if you can help get through that challenge, you're making a difference in someone's life.
That's for sure. Yeah, it just made me think about people that I have cared for and people who have cared for me in my life and how it's affected me. And you talked about attitude, and you talked about gratitude, and you talked about making your bed, and all these different things that help us to start our day off right. So how has gratitude played a part in your life, in your successes? Because this gratitude thing is something for me. I had to learn about gratitude. It wasn't something I was surrounded by, at a young age. And so I had to learn what gratitude meant and how to start to adopt that. But, for you, how has that, having gratitude impacted your life?
Because like Zig Ziglar says, the more you are grateful for, the more you'll have to be grateful for. Because having an attitude of gratitude, it changes your life. You don't realize just being grateful for waking up and grateful for having, like, I'm a caregiver for my 92-year-old dad, having that quality time with dad before things change. It's amazing, what it does for you. And even though he's just gone now into a care home, I still spend time with him each day because it's a challenge to go from a house to a care home and still enjoy life.
You know, there's a, you mentioned about making your bed, and I know there's a book out there called Make Your Bed, and I can't remember who wrote it, but I think it was like some military guys in the SEALs or something
Yes,
like that. Yeah, and so I'm curious because he talks about making your bed like in the military fashion where it's like a tight corners and all this stuff. And for me, I literally like just pull the covers up and it's made, and I'm fine with that. And so I'm curious like how important it is to make a good bed.
it is important. Like, make sure you pull it up. No creases anywhere, even the top cover. I have pictures of dogs on my top cover, and I love dogs. I've always had dogs all my life. And just having something nice on top of the bed, you think, yes, I've got a lovely bed today. I feel so happy to get started for the day. The bed's done. Now I'm ready.
So after you make your bed, actually have the gratitude for having a bed, maybe, and go through maybe a gratitude exercise around your bed making, I guess, or something like that. Is that something that you do?
That's correct because not everybody has a bed. There's a lot of homeless people sleeping out, just sleeping on the ground.
Yeah.
Some don't have shelters. Like having a good bed to sleep in, having a roof over your head. It's gratitude because not everyone has that privilege.
I'd love for you to share with us, this topic of gratitude. The reason I'm focusing on this is because, again, I never recognized at a younger age, not until I was in my 50s, what gratitude really was, or even focused any energy on that gratitude. So I'm curious if somebody's listening right now and they're like, "Well, I don't really have anything to be grateful for." Why don't you, if you can, like rattle off at the top of your head some things that you can look at that are simple things in life that that you can actually be grateful for.
Okay, the list I have is I am so happy and grateful. I am happy. I am healthy. I am wealthy. I am secure. I am loved. I am blessed. I am grateful. I am excited about today. Positivity is a choice. I celebrate my individuality. I am prepared to succeed. You don't realise where this takes you by, like I started with one co author book, and that led me to your group. And now I have two books and a third one in the process. And I've been asked to co author with other people. And starting with one thing, it just takes you to a new level of excitement and being asked to share in other books. And I think, wow, this is the way to go, making a difference in the lives of everyday people every day.
So those I am statements that you just listed, are those like, did you have that in your memory or do you have it on your computer somewhere? Was that just from memory?
Oh, I have it written down on a wall as well. So if I go to the bathroom, it's there. I have positive things every room I go to. I am. And you go to a room thinking, oh, I don't feel up to it today. You see the list and you say, I am. They're the most two powerful words you can use.
And how does that move you out of a state, like a mental state of I don't believe I am, into that mental state of I am? Because I found that for me, the I am statements don't always work because sometimes I don't believe the statement. So the ones that I believe, they work more easily for me. But if I don't believe that statement, why would we make a statement of I am something that we don't believe? Why would we do that?
Because it goes into your subconscious mind and it will come.
It will come, no matter what it is.
No matter what it is, you'll work towards that because your brain takes over.
And that was the key there. You work towards that, and that's the idea
Yes.
about this book. It's about taking action, because action takers who get shit done. You're not going to get shit done if you're not taking action. And it's interesting because the first thing that popped in my head is like, I am the president. I don't really want to be the president, so why would I even say that? That's the first thing. But if that's something that I wanted to do, then I would, like you said, the subconscious mind will take over, will put things in front of me to gear me towards that, but I need to take that action in order for it to actually happen. So, how do you kick yourself into gear when you're feeling like you're in low gear? Like, I don't know about this.
Well, we all have moments where sometimes you don't feel 100%, but saying I am the brain, and just relax, take a few deep breaths, and just close your eyes and say, I am grateful for today. I'm grateful for waking up. Not everybody wakes up. Just keep saying, go through your list of a morning. During the day, if you feel a bit down, just sit, relax, close your eyes, take a few deep breaths and say, I am grateful I am here today.
I think having, like you have that list, having a list handy, so when you're not really feeling it, maybe you're not really sure where to go, you can just Google it and find out I am statements that can help you. Find words that you can add to your I am this, I am that, and just use that list and tap into it. And that's the idea here, is to really figure out what you need in order for you to move forward, to take that step. So make a commitment to it. And then, Jacalyn, how do you make a commitment to moving forward in things in your life, in your business? How do you make that commitment? I'll give it a great example. I just sat down one day and I woke up at 9 a.m. and I said, I'm going to write a book today called Do It Because You're Scared. And I just sat down and wrote it. And it took me 13 and a half hours, but I finished it. I made a commitment. So how do you yourself make commitments in your life to live your best life?
Well, often you get asked to, like initially I was asked to co-author with Matt Morris. And like as Richard Branson says, say yes to the opportunity and then work out how to do it. You can always ask for help in that challenge, but saying I am initially, your subconscious takes over and works out a way for you to be able to do this.
There you go. There you go. Oh gosh, I can't believe we're already out of time. This has been amazing. You can connect with Jacalyn at Jacalyn at acnibo.com. You want to share with us what ACNIBO is, Jacalyn?
Well, I'm a business owner with ACN. It's an international company, and excuse me, we have our own website, and I just help businesses and households save on their bills. We help with travel. We help home and contents insurance. There's a big list of things in Australia we do, as well as in the other 27 countries. And with these difficult times, everyone's looking for savings. So, as well as a savings, like Dad's gone into the care home, and I'm sharing with the manager little quotes I learn every day. I take one in every day. He's excited every time I walk in the door. What do you have for me today? And
Mm.
then he shares with other people at the place with either his staff or others. And they said, where did you get that from? He said, that's my secret.
No secrets here, though, Jacalyn. We're giving it all away. And
That's right.
so I want you to share with the audience this book, Action Takers Who Get Shit Done. I want you to share with the audience, what do you want them to walk away with from reading this book?
Get yourself set up with a daily routine. It's most important. Some people wake up thinking, well, what will I do today? I haven't done everything ready to get set up. But the night before, write down what you want to do for the day, even if it's 5 things. Don't make the list too big. Write down 5 things. You can always add to it.
Ooh, that's good. Don't make too big of a list that you don't even want to tackle it, and don't make it too daunting. Make just a small list, go for it,
Yes.
and make it happen. Create that routine, just like Jacalyn said. And thank you so much for being here, Jacalyn. Appreciate you being in this book, making the impact that we're here to make. So everybody go get your copy again at actiontakerspublishing.com/GSD. While you're over there, go pick up those free gifts. We want you to cash in on those free gifts. Jacalyn, thank you so much for being here. Truly appreciate you for doing what you do and being here with us on this amazing journey. We'll see you all later.
Thank you.
No, you are great because you know what? You know why you're great? Because you had the courage to step out of a terrible relationship, to overcome a difficult and challenging childhood, and go out on your own and then forge a career. Look where you are now.
I know.
You're on the red carpet.
It's freaking amazing.
It is amazing. and I did the same thing. I left West Virginia and was able to create what I've created. And, the thing is, it proves that anybody can do it. Mm-hmm. My father made $8,000 a year. He was an alcoholic. My mother was an alcoholic. And, I've made eight with six zeros after it instead of 8
Yeah.
with 3 zeros after it. So if I can do it, anybody can do it.
I know I can do it. I'm going to do it. I'm on that path right now.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Go for
Well,
it.
thank you so much.
You're
really
welcome.
appreciate it.
My
Have a great
pleasure.
night.
Thank you. You too.